up, good people? This is Sarah again, and welcome to Android Tools. So today we're going to be counting down our top picks for the best offline high-graphics Android and iOS games of 2019. As always, the game links are down below in the description, so make sure you check all of them out. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have Evil Rise. In this game, there's a zombie plague, and it's spread amongst the city residents. The military team was sent to investigate and save the residents, survive, and eliminate all the zombie and creatures. This is a survival action game with some features such as lots of weapons and playable characters, many kinds of dangerous evil zombies and creatures, visually pleasing, but the rendering of the background needs work. Kinda glitchy. Characters look alright, but not the best. Movement is stiff, and I wish there was more of an emphasis on melee, but I hope to see some updates in the future. Breaking into number 9, we have Rest in Pieces. Horror is the factor that the publisher aims in Rest in Pieces, so it's not hard to imagine that will happen in this horror game. You'll have to control your character as they're swaying throughout the journey away from obstacles to reach the finish line as quickly as possible. It sounds simple, but the characters in Rest in Pieces are a ceramic figure, which will be easily broken when encountering collisions. The control mechanisms of the game are very simple, in which you can use motion sensors on the device to navigate the doll to avoid the obstacles. Moving on to number 8, we have Trucks Gone Wild. Try Trucks Gone Wild and relive the freeway truck driving experience. Driving a truck is a lot more different than driving a sports car or a normal car for comparison's sake. Trucks are different. They require a different technique to handle them and an entirely different set of reflexes. With this game developer, they tried to bring the truck driving experience to the palm of your hands. You can upgrade your truck in the garage, and the upgrades menu is not just for one truck. You can upgrade your garage to store more trucks. The setup category allows you to change how your truck is configured and optimize performance. Next up at number 7, we have Monsters Under the Bed. Monsters Under the Bed is a third-person action game with great colorful graphics. In this story of the game, there's a kid with a mighty imagination who decides to fight back in his own home. By using his imagination to shrink down, he's able to look under his bed, in his closet, and even up in the attic to get rid of those pesky monsters once and for all. The controls in this game are easy to get the hang of. You only have to use a virtual D-pad to move your character and tap the action buttons to shoot or protect yourself. Coming in at number 6, we have Escape from Chernobyl. One of the most high-quality action games on mobile platforms is the basis of the plot, of which the Chernobyl nuclear power plant accident lays down, and here's the continuation of the game called Escape from Chernobyl. This time you still have to go to the zone and try to find the answer to the main question. What happened at the station and what caused the tragedy? In the Escape from Chernobyl, a huge open world in detail recreated locations, a wide selection of weapons, excellent graphics, and exciting plot, so that all fans of this subject will be satisfied. Moving on to number 5, we have Grimvalor. Grimvalor is a fascinating action from the creators of the popular platformer Swordigo. In the story of this game, the Dark Forces plan to destroy the whole world, and only you can protect it. To do this, you need to find the King of Taylor, because he is to blame for the fact that the Kingdom of Taylor was the source of destruction. It won't be easy because you'll interfere with the guards of the king. You are waited for by a set of levels where you'll battle to a heap of enemies, and also to strong bosses. During the game, you'll pump your character and improve their equipment. Next up at number 4, we have Warhammer 40,000 Freeblade. This is a 3D action game set in the universe of Warhammer 40k. You control an Imperial Knight and have to face off against endless hordes of orcs and other enemies of the Empire. Your Imperial Knight automatically moves around the stage, so all you'll need to focus on is aiming and shooting. Shooting your main weapon is as simple as tapping on screen. From there, using your secondary weapon, it's as simple as tapping with 2 fingers. Sometimes, in addition, you can attack large enemies in close combat. This game's amazing graphics are just the cherry on top of an already awesome game. Coming in at number 3, we have 1111. 1111 takes you on the island planet of Kairos Linnea, where you will follow 6 main characters as they count down the final 11 minutes and 11 seconds before all life is extinguished on the alien world. Their only guarantee for survival is a transport ship that will launch just before the clock hits 0, taking whoever can get aboard to safety on a floating ark in the sky. Watch them all, then repeat from different perspectives to unravel the interconnected stories of 1111. This game is now available and downloads on iOS through the App Store. Next up at number 2, we have Unknown Fate. Unknown Fate is a single-player adventure game where you'll help Richard to get the truth. The plot of the game begins with the fact that the main character woke up in an unknown world. He has no memories of the past and how he ended up here. He also doesn't know. Now your main task will be to find out the truth and defeat all the enemies, solve challenging puzzles, travel through a fantasy world, and collect fragments of Richard's lost memories. The game will delight players with an exciting story of searching for various items. The game has various quality presets to allow users with low-end devices to play the game too. And finally, at number 1, we have Sky Gamblers 2. The main campaign of the game sees you fighting a variety of battles from World War II. To give you some idea of the scale of the game, is playing around with the first level after the tutorial sees you taking off from an Air Force base close to Pearl Harbor. The first moment in history you jump into is one of the most pivotal in the story, not just of the war, but of the world. While the battles you're playing your part in might be massive, they still manage to remain tightly focused. Even when the air is filled with machine gun fire and explosions, you've rarely got more than 5 or 6 planes to worry about. So that's it, guys. These were the top 10 offline high graphic games. Let us know if you liked any of them or if you have a favorite game on this list. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, bye for now. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!